Testing 1 2 3. Mic check, mic check, mic check. I think you guys can hear me. We're experimenting on a Friday. I'm having fun on Fridays experimenting, and guess what? We definitely can do calls on the move. Mic check. Let me know if you can hear me, but I'm informing you we are able to do calls on the move. I think you guys can hear me. We will definitely be able to do calls on the move. So yeah, we're IRL today. I don't know, I just want to do something different. I've been wanting to test all my gear anyways. And okay, so we could definitely do calls on the move. The mic is working, audio's going. So let's get a couple things handled while we take some calls and I use this Friday, I guess, differently. Let's see here. Hey, thank you, Aaron. Appreciate the super chat. I know it looks like we're about to do VR, but we're not doing VR. It's just like a little menu I slapped together so that it looks snazzy while we're paused. It's like we're in a video game. It's like it's paused right now. But hold on, we're getting situated here because there's a couple things we got to do. Like number one, we got to get gas. So that's what we got to do. We got to get gas first. Oh man, no, hold on. We need to get, hold on, I forgot something. What I need to get, let's see how far the distance works. Let's see how far I can go and you guys can still hear me. But right now I need to get something else because let's grab this other piece of gear. And that way we can do a couple things while we take calls and all that, but we'll be taking a walk together soon. But first, we shall get gas. First, we'll get gasoline. Some gear. I think we're gonna go to Sammy's Camera and buy like a mount that I need. So I think you guys will join me while we go to, we might do some shopping together. We'll see what we do, but the whole way through we'll be able to take calls. So isn't that cool? This guy can't drive on a green card. Gear. I think we're gonna go to Sammy's Camera and buy. So yeah, it looks like you could hear all that, huh? So I think you guys will join me while we go to... Yep. Okay, so gas first. Let's go get gas. Okay, hold on here. Should we set up the calls right now, while we're driving too? That way we could do it all. Hold on. Okay. Nit be like, go gadget IRL stream. I know I've been trying to do all this stuff, but... You know, the vision in my mind, I know it'll work. It's just I gotta like work and do it. So, you know, let me play, let me cook. Let me play, let me cook. Okay, so let me open up the lines. We're gonna open up the phone lines here in a second. 844. And maybe we could test some calls while we go get gasoline. Oh yeah, and I need to test the music. See if I can set that up. See if I can, I should be able to just play stuff from my phone. And it should work.
Ready to connect. Click connect to show now. You are connected as the host. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio
Okay.
web interface.
So if you guys call 844-900-2229, I will be able to take your calls. 844-900-2229. If there's something on your mind, I will be turning on the camera here shortly. You know, that's one thing we should maybe do. I need to mount this camera cool for the camera shots when we're in the car. That's what we need. That's one thing we need, is so that when we're moved to the car, we can set up the camera cool and then drive. And then when we get off the car, we can click it off the mount, put it on the backpack, and move. That's the dream. But let's see how I could, for now, how could I set up this camera? I think I have a way to set it up for now. I believe I do. I will be turning on the camera in a sec. Just hold on so you guys could drive with me, kind of thing. Let's see, how do I set this up? Okay, I think I could do like that. Oh no, wait. Oh no. I have a mount I need. That's what I need. No phone data. I'm not using phone data. I got some tech. I got some Elon Musk tech going, except I'm not using Starlink at all, actually. That is not, I don't have any Starlink technology. No Elon Musk Starlink technology here. Let's see here. Darn. Let's say I wanted to mount my camera this way. Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, we can. Say it with me. Yes, we can. Just grab the tripod. This is wobbly. Hold on. All right. Camera going on shortly. Boom. I think that's gonna work. Sick. Okay. We are moving. Test, mic check, mic check. Yes, we can. Yo, are we driving? Is it going? Oh wait, you guys can't see yet. Hold on. Wait, let me get out of my neighborhood. Let me get out of where I am. You guys are crazy out there. I don't want y'all knowing all my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm still live, right? I'm live and you can hear me? Let me check my own stream. Hold on. Wait, let me get out of my neighborhood. Yeah, buddy. Wait. All right. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so I think I got the camera set up in a cool spot. I think this will work for now, but we'll work on a mount. I'll show you in a sec. Kind of a dirty dash on my old Crown Vic. kind of embarrassing. Maybe we should go to the AutoZone and buy something to clean it up real quick. Okay, well, hold on. Oh, let us stalk you. What's up, Seasal, Ghost Rider, Mark, Lori, Joshua, Jake, Pinocchio. What's up, everybody? Peter, the anchor link. We have connected to the anchor link. Hooking up to the mainframe here. This is the LA Cyborg. This is Borg LA. We're live with Borg LA. We're live with the LA Borg. I don't know. We're working on it. All right, folks. Anchor link on. Anchor link activated. We have connected to. Yeah, buddy. All right. So now the only thing that can make this better is if someone calls me and that the calls work over my car stereo, and then you guys can hear the call and me talking back and all of that. That would be even better. That would make this even better. Folks, anchor link on. Anchor link activated. Yeah, 844-900-2229. We could definitely try a call on the road. Oh, but we need gasoline. We definitely need gasoline. We are below the dummy line. The idiot light is on. Somebody better call in. Says Ghost Rider. Only we need to set the chat on my Apple Watch so that it's easy to look at. We could really be the LA Cyborg. I think this is a good camera shot. I think this works for now. This could be pretty relaxing, I bet. Driving with dad streams, except I'm not a dad. I'm not dad at all. Driving with dad with some dad tunes and taking calls. That could be a stream. That could be a kind of a show. Driving up the PCH, driving around, fall asleep to driving with dad type deal. That's a show. That's a stream. That's 1,000 viewers. That's 1,000 viewer live stream on TikTok. Don't take my idea. I'm doing it. Where's Maze? She could call in. If Maze is watching, she could call in. 844-900-2229. In fact, I think we have a call. We're going to give this a shot here. We are going to give this a shot here.
Ready to connect. Click connect to show now.
Just hang tight, callers. About to get to you.
Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
Look at Waymo, self-driving cars. You guys ever seen those? These are all over LA. You guys have probably never seen those. That car that just passed by was a self-driving car. The ones with the cameras on top. Pretty cool. All right, let's try this call here. We got Derek out of Nashville. You there?
I am. Is it working for you?
It's working for me. You hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
That's incredible. And I'm almost positive the stream could hear you too.
Well, I got to tell you, that Crown Vic reminds me of the Oldsmobile 88 I used to drive. I think it gets 3 miles per gallon?
Yeah, buddy. This is a hungry car.
Old school, but hey, gets you from point A to B. That's all that matters.
The poor man's Mustang, I heard someone call it once, because it's a V8, you know.
Oh,
it's got that big old V8 in there. Yeah, it's a P71 Police Interceptor Crown Vic.
Reminds me of that movie, The Blues Brothers, back in the day. It's got cop cars, cop tires, cop tires, cop engine.
Yeah.
But at any rate, well, I appreciate you guys. Just thought I'd see if could help you out and see if that's working.
Thank you, man. I was experimenting on Friday. I'll keep you guessing on Fridays, but I'm glad this works, and I'm glad it worked without a hitch. I'm almost positive everyone can hear this whole conversation.
Well, this makes more sense to me than sometimes when you play the video games. I don't really know what's
No, I hear you.
So I'm old, so
I respect that, man.
I appreciate you guys.
The video games can be a little crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't played video games since Nintendo.
Fair enough, man.
Nintendo, if that dates me. So, but at any rate, well, I was just calling to check in. I got to get back to work, but I appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure, man, and take care.
You take care.
Nice. All right, folks. So we are in fact sure that the calls work. We are the LA Cyborg. We're hooked into the mainframe. This is awesome. This is working. So here we are. This is where I get gasoline sometimes. Don't worry about where it is.
Let's check in.
Let's see here. Let's get some gas. I need gas, guys. I need gas, people. Nick, tell everyone you drive a Bugatti. What's up, Alpha Vlad? Nice to see you. Russia in the house. Very cool. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see. How do we do this? Just sit tight. I'm just going to get gas. Once we figure out the mount, I'll be able to, every time I get out of the car, you can come with me. When I get in, it'll be like an easy thing, right? So for now, no need to mess with it. Just hang tight in the car. I'll be right back. You guys keep your head on a swivel at the gas stations? Or you guys just go unaware, unconscious? Hi. Hi. Could I get 50 on 3, please? Okay. Thank you, sir.
50?
Yes, sir.
What?
Thank you. No. We had to go in, chat. We had to go in and get the pay for the gas, because the little, they wouldn't let me use my card at the thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. But yeah, calls work. 844-900-2229. We'll be situated somewhere shortly where we can really kick back and if people want to call in and all that. So we'll be there. We'll be there somewhere shortly, like I said, where we can really kick it back. You know what we should get? Oh yeah. What's the price for gas right now? We're at $4.99. $4.99 a gallon. For plus, $4.19. $4.79, my bad. $4.79 for regular gas. You know what we should get? We should get water, because I kind of want to kick the ball. Nit trying to pay for gas with EBT. Get out of here, Kevin Howe. What kind of pranks, Alpha Vlad? You know, we'll walk through the Jewish area, and I have war to talk about. We'll walk through this area, and I have this to talk about. And I have my cleats too. I don't know. It's too much. I'm thinking way too ahead. Let's just do one thing at a time. I'm just happy this works. Taking calls on the move. It's all working. Like is Carver here so he could see? Carver, so ambitious. But look, I'm kind of doing it. Look, ma, no hands. That's the gas. Hey, Mark, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Says some gas money, bro. 1 gallon on me. Appreciate that. That'll pretty much pay for all the driving today, I think. Most likely, pretty much all the driving today. Alright, on the move. Now let's see. If I play music, I have like 3 places to play music. Pretty much all the drive. Okay, I think I do that. All right, we're good. What do we do next? Let's get out of here first. Remember, 844-900-2229. Calls are open. But first, let's get the H out of here. Look at Harris Waltz 24. That lady over there. Harris Waltz 24, that car that just came in to the parking lot. All right, so what's first here? What do I want to do? I brought my little DJ equipment so we could start fleshing out our music library for the return of the plane stream. The airplane flight stream is coming back in a big way, okay? And one key aspect that needs to seriously be worked on is the tunes, okay? So basically how it's gonna work is I'm gonna have all tunes piped in from its own its own standalone piece of gear. This standalone piece of gear will run all the music on Nickstream, allowing me to record music on a separate track so I could put up clips that are not copyrighted. But I get to keep the streams and run them exactly how I want with the music I want. And I'll be able to control music remotely. You guys can request songs and control the music remotely as well. But for that, we got to build our own library. It can't be Spotify. It's got to be our own physical library. And so I brought my little DJ equipment to sit in the park, take calls, flesh out our library here while we and do topics. You know, I got some topics too. Once I can sit down, I think I'll be able to show the desktop of my computer. And we'll be able to like browse and do topics too. Segments. So yeah, I don't know if anyone's streaming like this. It's just some creation in my mind. I know people are out there IRL streaming, but I'm just doing what I want to do here right now. Okay, I'm having a little fun on Friday. We also got pizza for us later, I think. On Good Friday, right? To celebrate the Roman people crucifying Jesus. For without them, the sacrifice would not have been made. On Good Friday, no less. So happy Good Friday to everybody. You know, he died and he rose and all that. But you know, this is the Jewish street. I think this area right here, this is a funny angle. You probably can't even see. Hey, what's up, guys? So right to my left is like this Jewish area. Nick bought a Swish. What are you talking about? You can ask a random girl on the street to repent her sins. Okay, so that's another thing we can test when we park and get out. Check this out. This IRL on the go stream has many aspects. Maybe it's too ambitious, Carver. But look, where is it? Check this out, folks. Bing. We got a microphone. I could put my other DJI mic here, and we could go around interviewing people. We have multiple. So I'm not the only voice and the only audio source in this stream. I can have multiple. So yeah, check me out. So I think, what do we do first? Let's just go to the park and set that up. Let's just go to the park and set up a bit. Watch your kippa out there. Let's just set up on some of these things, the Apple Watch, all that. You guys see that poster over there for that movie? It's that poster of this old lady, and the title of the movie or show, I see the posters everywhere, is Dying for Sex. You guys seen that? Park can set that up. The Dying for Sex. The Dying for Sex posters. So it's about a story about some woman who gets some like cancer diagnosis, and from her cancer diagnosis she realizes she wants to go out and do all these things, but she's married. She's got this is from what I gathered. And she's married, and so she decides, you know what? I'm about to die. I have my cancer diagnosis. I want to have, you know, sex. Essentially, she wants to have all these experiences. So she leaves her husband so she can enjoy the last moments of her life without him, right? And doing all her escapades. What do y'all think about that? Let's see, am I allowed to park here? 3 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah, we good. What do you think about that? I have not seen it. Terrible story. I guess the take is like, wow, so I guess you never loved him or whatever? I guess you never loved your husband? Wait, let's see, what do I want to do here? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna park here. Let's just, yeah, park. Let's park it, sit down, kick back a bit. All right, I'm gonna close the lines just for a moment. I'm closing the phone lines just briefly. This is the thing. This is gonna run all the music on Nick's stream on the plane. Den and DJ Pro. This little puppy should run all the music. All right, let's get out of here. Hopefully I brought my soccer stuff too. Oh no, did I not bring any pants? We might have to go get some. Where'd I put those pants? Well, maybe we don't need to do soccer, right? We just start doing too many things at once, you know? Like we did soccer last time, like, let's just bust out the DJ thing, get some music going, and take some calls. That's what we'll do. Rock some tunes. Take you with me, folks. Might take the tripod, actually. That's probably smart. What's up, folks? Let's just take a little walk. That's what we'll do. What the? Nice. We're hooked into the bag, so that should do it. All right, let's just take a walk for now. Okay. Boom. All right, chat. Let's see if anybody's calling or whatever. 844-900-2229. How's the wind? How does it sound with the wind? Let me show you the Jewish area. All right, chat. See if anybody's calling. 844-900-2229. How's the wind? How does it sound with the wind? All right, lines are open. 844-900-2229. Let me show you the Jewish area. Lines are open. Wait, are they doing another 28 days later? That was a good one, no? Remember 28 days later? It was like dun, dun, dun. So 28 years later. Zombie flick? It's a zombie flick, right? Moving across. This looks like hell. This looks like literal hell, says store mode. You think so? See if I got the camera right. Hold on. The road looks horrible. Yeah, you know, what can I say? We're in the concrete jungle. We're in LA. This is what, mid-city, Culver City, not even. And even in the years I've been here, it's gone like, I gotta say, I feel still like I'm in a nice area. I still feel like I'm in an area that I'd rather be in, personally. But that being said, it's changed even in the years I've been around here. And it's interesting. I mean, this really touches on something I wanted to actually bring up. So I want to get this camera situated right. It's just totally right before I continue. Oh, darn. So that locks. That cable dragging behind me, I didn't even notice. Lord. Okay. Boom. Nope, that's not good enough. There we go. That's better. All right, I think you guys should be able to see a little bit better now, like more. I kind of wanted to go up. No, not zoomed. Hold on. There you go. Hey. All right, folks. Hey, don't get jumped. I know, hey, I keep as little on me as possible, and everything is in one hand, and like I'm really watching everything, and then the cable that was dragging, it's hidden in the compartment I made in my backpack. So it's as best as I could do. Hi, how you doing? Hi, just fine, thanks.
What's that right there?
Oh, there's a little camera.
Oh, that's great.
Do you guys mind being on camera? I'm streaming right now. I'm live.
That's pretty cool.
Hi.
Man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hello, how you doing?
Appreciate it. Yeah. What's this? I forget what this is. It's a synagogue center. School. Yeah, I see the parents here all the time. Yeah. Well, right on.
Oh, just curious. Thank
God
you.
bless. Watch out. Right on. Oh, American Anchor Baby on YouTube. American Anchor Baby.
Check it out.
Thank you. Say thank you. Thank you. You said what?
Hope you got my right side.
Oh, I got you. Don't worry. We got you 360. Talking to the people. Okay. How was that? Were you able to even see them? See, this is what I don't like. This is what I was trying to fix. I need the camera not looking at the ground. I need it looking up a bit. You might see Nick get jumped in real time. I need you to disavow those words, Terry. Okay, there you go. You should be able to see better now. They pressing you, Nick. Why do you guys always want to fight people? There's nobody pressing me. They just want to know what was there. Here I was trying to be inconspicuous. Is that HD? This is the Flower Look HD? Does my nose hairs look HD? Here, this is going to be my test shot. See what I'm looking at when I'm just standing naturally. Hold on. There, yeah. I think this is good. This is a good shot. Let's go. All right. So, you guys are talking about like the mess in the streets, LA. It looks like hell, and some of that is just like, well, it's a city. People who lived in cities know, but at the same time, that's kind of just a side note. Honestly, that's not really the point here. It's like, let me pull up even my stuff, because I had a whole I had even some notes on this topic about like what has happened. About what has happened, as you look upon the streets that I walk on. I think a little bit about. There's this image I want to show you. I think I could show you right on my phone. I want you to look at this picture. Let's see if you can see it. Check it out. Is anybody doing their show like this? I don't know if anybody's doing their show like this. Let's see what the stream sees. Hold on. You see this picture? What you're looking at is like building materials, wood, a barely finished like street. You're looking at a side wall of a highway that's not finished. You're looking at concrete dividers and bollards that are just thrown about, trash. It looks like it's been there for a while. Why am I showing you this picture? That image is from a post. That post by this individual is an image of New York. And in New York, what you were looking at is the Van Wyck Expressway. The Van Wyck Expressway. Hold on, my camera turned around. That's the Van Wyck Expressway. And as you look upon this scene of a dilapidated LA, if you're looking at what I'm looking at, here on the street, I wonder if you're able to see the shot. As I look upon that site, and the homeless man and all that. And what I'm telling you about the Van Wyck Expressway, this expressway in New York, this individual on X is saying Doge must investigate the corrupt waste of $700 million of Fed and New York monies, okay, to rebuild the 10 miles of the Van Wyck Expressway. You gotta understand, this picture really encapsulates something that I'm just kind of recently understanding. The absolute scam, the criminal like plundering that has happened of America, of the Americans. They talk about all this trade stuff, and I showed you that video of that Chinese guy talking about Americans. You don't need a tariff, you need a revolution. And he was saying how both countries have enriched themselves in their trade deals. You know, there's no one at fault here. It's not like China's at fault here for scamming us. No, the enemy's within. See, this area is kind of nicer. There's a residential kind of Jewish area. But the enemy's within, and Trump knows that. That's why he wants to do the tariffs, to set the score right, and to charge those who were really in charge those who are really at fault. Those American oligarchs and politicians who decided to put all that money in, instead of literally just fixing roads and stuff. You hear about that, like, oh man, I pay taxes, but there's potholes. You gotta understand how significant what the story is there. The story is we got scammed. And of course this happened even before me. But we got scammed. And you know, you could say this or that about China, and I don't know, I've never been there. Maybe that Chinese guy in that TikTok doesn't know what he's talking about, but they invested in themselves. The Chinese invested in them. I don't want to walk down this way anymore. Let's kind of go back the other way. Do you understand? What a scam. And it's like we're looking at it. Now we can like see the scam. When you see that 700 million went to that Van Wyck Expressway, those are the people, that's the enemy within, the big scam that's been going on. As they all enrich themselves, because they're both getting money, right, through these trade deals and all that. They're all making money. They're all making money, but some are about their nation, and some are about themselves, right? And being about your nation as a government, like the CCP or something, doesn't mean you're not about yourself. But you know, it's a different mentality, right? It's like it can still be a selfish ego thing, but it's still about China at least. It's not about some amorphous globalist or some weird ass group that wants money or some weird thing. I don't know. At least there, it's all unified by something called China. But whatever. I'm just rambling now. Yeah, exactly, Terry. Exactly. Don't ever say oligarch again, please. Why? Do I not understand that word? Is there something I'm not getting about that? 844-900-2229 if you want to call in. That's crazy too, because this is not even that bad of an area. You guys think it's that bad? Let's go get a drink and then walk back to the car. Is this area Hispanic or black? You know what, honestly, the direction we're going, it gets blacker and blacker. Straight up. Because the direction we're going right now is towards the airport. This street is La Cienega. This goes all the way down to the airport. Whatever, Double Edge. Yo mama. This is like a luxury car body shop. Turn around, Nit. What do you mean? Turn around for what? Yeah, Medrano knows this direction is Inglewood, basically. You're absolutely no. Turn around. Oh, you're telling me to turn around, so don't go towards the airport. Don't worry. Inglewood is a bit away. I wouldn't walk there from here. I would need to drive there, so don't worry about that. But honestly, I used to have to walk maybe a little bit more, but even around where I live now, it seems like they're building these apartments, and I gotta say, it's like a little bit more riffraff. Straight up. Hey Mark, welcome to Cali then. You never been to California? We gotta show people more of LA or stuff I've seen. Should we get a tarot reading? Palm reading? Oh, but look, I'm not allowed to film. It says no filming allowed, so that's not gonna happen. But anyways, I'm going to turn it around because then we'll just be walking forever. What did I want to do? Let's go get the DJ thing, kick it back for like an hour or so, maybe less, and then we'll do something else. We got a caller coming in, 844-900-2229. We're going to get to the calls here. Appreciate it. Hey, call me back.
Welcome, host.
Whoever was calling me.
The host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
Whoever was trying to call me back. 844-900-2229. What's up, Anthony? Terry says she used to read the cards. SMH. 844-900-2229. He looks like he's done. Doesn't want to go anywhere. See you, buddy. That dog don't want to walk. That dog does not want to walk. She's just pulling him. Y'all see that? That dog just wants to go home. Like, why are you pulling me? And that lady seemed embarrassed. Man, I kind of want to kick the ball. I want to do everything. I'm so ADD. You guys saw that dog, right? It was like not wanting to move at all. Let's cross so you guys can get a different look. Go to the host stroll. What? The dog's arthritis. Hey, whoever was trying to call me, you can call me back. I had someone on hold. We're about to get to you. 844-900-2229. I gotta figure that out too. Be able to put the number up, just like by tapping my Apple Watch. But that's why you'll hear me repeat it a bunch, because right now I don't have any overlay to put the number on the screen. That's kind of regular. If I'm honest, that's kind of regular for me to see someone just like sleeping on the side of the road like that. That's kind of regular. This place has some bomb hot chicken. Right here, Mad Bulldog hot chicken. I mean, it's okay, whatever. I swear, someone could say something is bomb, but I think if you've already had it a bunch, that doesn't matter. Someone brought me to Kate some Korean chicken, and I've had it a bunch. They're like, this is the best chicken ever. I'm like, okay. It's Let's see, am I able to play? I wonder. Look at Gavin Newsom's work. But to the person who was saying, I don't know what I'm talking about, tell me when I'm wrong. Like, oligarch, whatever, okay. Person in charge with an opportunity to be corrupt and misuse funds and all that. And that person could be in the government or private sector. That's essentially what's happened. It's about who's in charge. And those people want to pilfer, not build America, right? Yo, at this gas station here, I've met a couple celebrities. I saw Amanda Bynes here once, and who else? Yeah, I saw Amanda Bynes here, and I forget who else, but let's get a drink. Little Wawa. Hi. Just fine. Yourself? You said what? Yeah. Card, please. No, thank you very much. You guys didn't see my pin, did you? I had to turn away so you don't see my pin. So the thieves don't catch my pin. You thieves. Hold up. Wait a minute. What the? What's up, Kohlberger? How you doing, sir? The guys on 4chan will have your pin in a second. So what happened with 4chan? 4chan is really gone forever now, and the top, and it turns out the top poster, the vast majority, not vast majority, but the region which most posts on the website came from is Israel. Is that true? That's what I saw. I saw some evidence for that. So, what, 4chan is, well, that makes sense if you think about it, though. To say 4chan was a total op, I don't know, but that oppie-like people would want to be interested in 4chan, now that makes sense. Even like, you know, our own intelligence agencies and stuff. I think you'd want to keep an eye on that, maybe. You might learn something, you know, about what might happen, you know, what people are thinking. Particular people, but personally, you know how it is. The people that are surveilling those young folks on 4chan don't really have love for them. You know, even if they may think they're wrong, okay, you're overreacting, you're going too far in this way. One thing they don't have is love or understanding for them. So, careful what you do online. It's all being seen, pretty much at this day and age. All of it. There is no, even Tor, there's no real backdoor in that way. So, VPNs, all that doesn't matter. All right, let's see here. Let's go sit down somewhere. We got callers. Hold on, folks. We got callers here.
Click connect.
Hey, caller. Who am I talking to?
The host. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
Hey, we got David out of Texas. Is this David? How you doing, David? Appreciate your call. How you doing, sir?
All is well, sir. How are you?
No complaints here. Let's move to somewhere not so noisy so the folks can hear you.
You need me to move?
No, you stay right where you are. I'm moving myself. All right, chat, say hello to David. We got David out of Texas on the air. Welcome, sir. What's on your mind?
Well, I said Carmelo, but, you know, I'd rather just wish you a happy Good Friday.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Happy Good Friday, sir. I got you.
Nice day for a walk. There's so much chaos, conflict, and controversy that goes on in this world, isn't there?
And it shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
You heard Jesse say that earlier today?
That I think I've heard you repeat.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, please. You said you heard me repeat something?
I've heard you repeat I think I've heard you repeat what Jesse says if a frog didn't have a glass butt, he wouldn't break it when he jumped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's a fallen world. It's not just, you know, we're all in a fallen state, but it's a fallen world, and the Bible doesn't say that it's going to get better. It says it's going to get worse until it's over.
Right. It says the road is wide and all that. It's just, you know, I was hearing Jesse earlier. I don't know if you heard Jesse Lee Peterson earlier this morning. He was talking about this Carmelo situation. And it's like, when you really think about it, it should not be happening. It's like, consider for a moment, when you hear the people that are you know, just fighting over, like, even the response, let's say. So the blacks are wrong. starting that off. They're wrong for trying to defend all this and all that. And then the people getting mad at them. And then the response and the backlash and none of it should be happening because it's all predicated on a big lie for people who want power.
These relationships, right? And people, it's two devils fighting with each other.
Sincerely. It's crazy, man. And it should not be happening. It's like blacks and whites were here in America since the beginning. If anybody should be working it out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should not be happening.
And you know, the truth is that I drive a truck, and I drive, you know, in a 3 or 4 state area over in Texas, and
I lost you there, David. Are you still there? Hey, David, do I still have you there? Test. Hey, David, still there?
Connected as the host. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the
Hey, David, still there?
Interface.
Sorry about that, David. Do I still have you? I disconnected there for a
worries.
sec. Apologies there.
No, it's okay.
But you were saying?
Okay. I was just saying that I drive a truck, and I drive in a 3 or 4 state area, and I talk to black people all the time. And individually, we don't have issues. It's when it's you know, online, you know, when you can you know, be a keyboard warrior, or you know, when when we start grouping together blacks versus whites, that's when there's a problem. But individually, I don't ever have any issues with anybody. And if it seems like it's going to be an issue, we just go about our own way. But I talk to people all the time and encourage them to listen to the show. And I don't have a problem with people, you know. I think if you're looking for trouble, that's what you're going to find. And I think that's probably that's what seems to have happened over in Frisco, Texas, with young Anthony.
You make such a good point too, that when you're looking for trouble, you really will find it. You know, you have that angry, spiteful spirit, you're going to find conflict, and you're going to overreact, and it's going to go crazy. You know what I'm saying, David?
It's never good. No, for sure. That hateful heart, man, is... I've had 3 wives, and my last wife, she ended up sleeping with my best friend, and I was going to kill him, and because I had so much hate in my heart, and I mean, it wasn't just like a fleeting thought. I mean, I contemplated this for months and months and months, and God finally just kind of laid it on my heart and said, you need to go over there and forgive that man. And when I went over there and stood at his door and forgave him, I told him, I said, I'm not here for you, man. I'm here for me.
Yep.
And I said, I don't need you to say anything. I don't need you to do anything. You know, there's not been anybody that's been right in this whole situation. So, but I just need you to know that I forgive you. That's it.
Absolutely.
You know, we didn't hang around with each other after that. We weren't friends. We weren't pals anymore. But man, you want to talk about a load lifted. And I think that may be what that father over there is trying to do for himself, maybe.
You mean the white father or the black one?
Out with that for the white kid. Yeah. Austin's father.
Right.
That's what I think. Maybe he knows on some level that's paramount for him. Forget the kid, you know. Forget the one that killed his own son, you know. And I mean, that's biblical, man. I mean, that's what God our Father did when He sent Jesus to save us from our sins, and knew that He, you know, that He loved us, and He loved us so much that He gave us His only Son, you know. And I mean, you can't ask for a better gift than that. And it's everything all stems back to is rooted in forgiveness. If there's no forgiveness, man, there will be no peace, internally and externally.
Right on, David. Appreciate your commentary on this. You know, an example has to be made to, you know, to be able to keep civilization going in a sense. But and last thing you want to say on this before I let you go?
No, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you. I've been listening for a couple of years, and I really enjoy you and the whole crew. Jesse, Jesse's amazing, and all you guys are following in suit. So I really do appreciate you and the work that you put into this, and I hope you have a great day today. Have a good walk around, and have a happy Easter, okay?
Thank you for that, David. Appreciate it, and call me again.
All right, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
844-900-2229 if you want to call in, folks. Appreciate it. We'll get back to calls here in a second. Let's check the stream, see how everything's going here, because we're about to set up here, get the DJ going, get the DJ action going. But yeah, we'll go back to calls here. Was that all audible?
I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, it was. That's cool. Let's go. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate it. You guys liking this? This is a different kind of show. Aaron with the super chat says, these walk and talk IRL streams shall be legendary. Appreciate your super chat, sir. Thank you for the support. All right, let's kick some tunes. Let's rock some tunes, folks. Set up the tripod. Let's hope I don't get jumped by a homeless person. It's okay, I got hands. Setting up the camera. Got the Coca-Cola on. We out here. We out here. Oh, we out here. All right, let's go. Test, test, test. All right, let's get back to another call here. We got Christian, I believe, on the air. Hold on, Christian.
Ready to connect. Click connect to show now.
Hey, we got a caller here. Who's on the air with us? Mic check, is this Christian? Oh, is this CSS Element? I believe we have CSS Element up in the house. CSS Element, we talking to you. This lady's about it. Look at this, folks. Test, test, test. This lady's about to be the squirrel. She's about to be a squirrel whisperer. We got the squirrel whisperer here. She has no idea I'm filming her. Hey, yo. Okay. True say. We just caught that interaction. Did we catch that interaction or no?
School whisperer here. She has no.
Were you able to see that, folks? No, you guys didn't see anything. Oh no. That was terrible. That was terrible camera work. Oh no, you guys didn't see anything. This lady literally came up and started whispering to the squirrel. And then they were having a moment. No, I totally missed it. What terrible camera work.
Whisperer here. She has no idea I'm filming her.
All right, let's get back to calls. What a mess. Hey, CSS Element, call me back. Ouch, my hands are itchy from the grass. Should I get a different camera shot maybe?
Click connect to show now.
How about this?
Ready to connect. Click connect to show now.
All right, 844-900-2229. We could try that again if you're trying to call me.
Host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
Okay, I think we can kick tunes together here. Oh, the squirrel's coming to me. Come here. Come here, buddy. I'm the squirrel whisperer, guys. Okay, no, he's leaving. He's out of here. I believe we have Terry on the line. How you doing, Terry?
Hi.
What's up, Terry?
I'm good. What's up?
All is well here in the park, kicking it with the people.
It looks pretty cool.
It's cool, right? I'm
Like
glad it works.
overcast.
A little overcast today. We'll make it work.
So, yeah, I didn't really have much to call about, but I thought I'd try since I never called you when you were out and about. And it's,
No, thanks. We need
Fun.
testing. This is good.
yeah, get used to it. Happy Good Friday. Are you going to do anything for Easter?
Nothing in particular. Nothing in particular,
Are you
really.
going to make a basket or dye some eggs?
No, can't remember the last time I did that. You said buy a basket? What are you supposed to do with that? I know about the eggs.
I don't know. You can get a little basket, put a fluffy bunny stuffed animal in it and some candy.
No, I went on an Easter egg hunt years ago.
Yeah, me too. Many years ago.
I never painted eggs. Never painted them.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of, I did when I was a kid, but I've not done it as an adult. I don't know.
What are you going to do for Easter?
My Easter, I don't know, if that like church, there'll be a big to-do with like a brunch and a Easter egg hunt, and all the kids will come in dressed all, adorably, and I'll try to outdress them,
That's cute.
So I'll get dressed up in like springtime clothing.
That's some church activities.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's a weird one. Usually I'm more stoked for Easter. It's not as exciting this year.
I'm a little distracted. This squirrel's right next to me. This squirrel's coming right up to me.
Do you have any snacks?
I don't.
Oh, man. Sometimes I
think
go
he
and
realized.
feed squirrels.
I think he realized that all this was a farce. I have no snacks. He's
A lot
going
of
away
squirrels
now.
are really docile. They'll take it right out of your hand.
Why is that? I feel
If
like
you're
that wasn't always that way.
Well, the ones that are, I mean, in parks and stuff, they're usually used to being fed.
Right. Well, that makes sense.
So they're kind of more feral than wild. So
Do you think I'm gonna get rabies?
if you have something,
Think I'll get
do
rabies?
squirrels have rabies?
I don't know.
I know bats have rabies, and like raccoons, but I don't know about squirrels.
Well, the chat's telling me to watch out.
Rodents really carry rabies. That's kind of interesting. Does anybody in the chat know?
What a mess. Well, he's gone now. He knows the farce. He knows the trick. I have no food. I have nothing for him. Because he was coming right up to me.
I just checked Google, and they say, take this with a grain of salt, but it's really rare in squirrels.
Well, that's good to know.
So even if you get bit, you'll be okay. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Do you all do anything special at Bond for Easter? Just a normal service?
I think it's just a service, you know. Jesse might give it some attention, and he might give it some attention that I'm not familiar with. Like, I don't know what he's gonna say, but other than that, it should be just church as we do. Can't say I remember ever doing anything for Easter, even with the fam. I don't know. I can't remember ever like really celebrating Easter, like it was a thing to say, other than going to like mass or like a church, like an actual celebration.
Were your family Catholic? Did you go to mass?
No. I went to mass when I went to Catholic school, but my family, they were not Catholic. They were like Christians, like hooping and hollering type Christians.
Normal Christian, more somewhat normal.
Well, they'd go to hooping and hollering churches, but just judge the hooping and hollers and stand around and go like, why are they dancing like that? But anyways.
Yeah, so yeah, they just normal. Okay.
It should be a nice Easter weekend.
It's the most, yeah. It is the most important holiday in Christendom, but I don't know. I feel like we don't give it what it deserves.
Yeah, you know, I heard, think about Lent and stuff, for example. Isn't that like the most debaucherous time for people? Like for some people, what do they call it?
For me, but
yeah.
Usually I do okay with Lent. Like usually I get into it, but this year I wasn't able to keep to anything.
Oh, so you do the Lent thing where you try and keep to something.
Yeah, I try to fast from certain things, but this year I didn't even really give it a try. I just let myself be.
Interesting.
Whatever, wandering in the desert and succumbing to the devil, I suppose. I have friends that have been on serious fasts, so they're not eating anything good.
But then it's after Lent, you just go nuts.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Not everybody, I guess.
I found it a helpful thing when I gave stuff up for Lent in the past.
Yeah? In what way?
Years ago I gave up social media a couple years in a row,
mm-hmm.
and that was good because I spent more time doing other things. And I also, I didn't get inundated with any news or anything, so I was just blissfully unaware of what was happening. Or giving up candy or sugar. Not that I eat a lot of candy, but giving up certain things. It can be good for someone, the more you discipline yourself and bring your body into self-control, that it's not a bad thing. It can be really enlightening.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Yeah, I wasn't thinking I'm good or bad, but I was thinking of, what did you just eat? About giving up, things like that. Just you mentioned the social media though, and it's well, I guess that's different than. I guess one can live without social media today, right? Maybe not without the internet, but Yeah, no social media, that's totally fine and doable. That's feasible and within the... So that makes sense. But I was just wondering about what you said, because it's like, would you give up, let's say you have to give up internet for Lent. Would that just be like a temporary thing? Because has the world changed so much where you can't give that up? Like, what has to change is something else?
I wouldn't be able to give up the internet because I use the internet to work.
Right.
So
it's like, are we at
I
a
wouldn't.
point where you have to change something else about you if you're having issues
Yeah.
with the internet?
Well, I mean, I guess I could give it up apart from work. But I wonder, I mean, that would be, it would be a big inconvenience. I could probably do it, though, if I had to. Because I think about it, like, I know my way around pretty well. I'm conveniently located, everything I need. I know where everything is. I don't need, like, maps or anything. So for 40 days, yeah, I could do it.
40 days. But then you just be back at it, no? But maybe you learned a lesson from it all that you can take with you.
Yeah, I think that's what happens. And then with the friends that are, like, I have a friend whose church, he gives them, like, a really strict fasting protocol. Like, they can't have any meat. They can have shellfish, but they can't have any dairy, meat, oil, or sugar. Like, nothing good, basically.
Uh-huh.
And he's not looking so good.
Well, darn.
Yeah, I know. He's found a lot of junk food he can eat, though.
Right.
So,
Is Diet Coke... Do you think Diet Coke was made out of a satanic pact? Because you can basically have Diet Coke while you're fasting. And God wouldn't be mad at you, right? There's no calories. There's no... There's no calories and no sugar.
I guess it depends on where your heart is with the Diet Coke.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, only you can really be honest with yourself, like, is the Diet Coke
Fasting
a
or not?
problem? Is
Right.
Diet Coke.
Fair enough.
Most people can't, though, you know, about our little things that we're addicted to.
Amazing. All right, Terry, last thing you want to say before we move the wheels?
Nah. Have fun out there.
Thanks, Terry. Happy Good Friday, Happy Easter, and all that. And thanks for your call.
Yeah. Happy Easter. Bye.
Bye-bye. 844-900-2229. All right, so if I press... So what I'm going to do now is, like I said, let's kick some tunes, some park tunes. How was I going to do this? You know what, how I'll do this? This is how I'll do this. Whatever I just save onto my deck here, I'll play it for you guys at home. And that way we'll just start setting up this library and all that. So, you guys see that squirrel? It was about to attack me from the back. It was doing a little sneak attack. Y'all saw that squirrel? What's up, Chase? Nice to see you in the chat. Alright, so it's the first tune we kick. I was just listening to something fresh. Oh wait, no, not... How do we do this? We got another call here. I think we got Derek out of Nashville. How you doing, sir? You're on the air.
Doing well. Hey, I had a work call, but I wanted to call you back about a couple of things if you have a minute. By the way, the social media, I think was it Terry that was on the phone? I just dipped in.
It was.
Yeah. I had to get off all social media back in 2020 because I was the guy that would run my mouth about whatever political thing was going on.
Oh, no.
Next to in 7th grade math class. And and people tried to get me fired. And my employer called me, and he goes, "You're going to deactivate all of your social media, send our assistant an apology note, and then you're going to get back to selling things and buy me a boat. Do you understand?"
Wow.
And I go, "Yes, sir." And then I got off of it, and I realized I kept pressing the button on my phone for Facebook.
Yes.
I was like, "Oh, it doesn't work." And then I realized I didn't miss it at all. I'm like, "Oh, it's just for language purposes." I'm like, "Oh, I was addicted to that." I mean, it might not be me that was addicted, but I don't miss it at all. I'm not on anything, and it's just better. I'm like, why did I do all that anyway? And then I don't know. I encourage everyone, get off of it. Some people have to use it for work, is my understanding, but I realized I would talk about being unconscious. Yeah, I think about that. I was unconscious, just saying stuff to the ether for whatever reason. But I have a couple of quick things for you.
Sure.
It's funny you were talking about Lent and all of that, and I used to be Catholic, like Catholic growing up, and the reason I was calling, I want to double back on our call the other day, but I keep hearing you guys talk about the Pharisees, and I'm like, who are those guys? And I honestly didn't know. And then I have this, I've had it for years, I just never cracked it, this study Bible, and there's this little section, and it says, Jesus offers a harsh critique of the Pharisees. Their tenacious concern for ritual exactness and outward observances distracted them from the most important matters of God's law, justice and mercy and faith. Their inordinate concern with became the idol that blocked their way into the kingdom. And it made me think, when I read that, it made me think when Chista goes, the Pope is ticked. Because there's a lot of, pomp and circumstance. And I remember when years ago when I realized, I'm not living the life that I want to, I naturally went back to the Catholic Church and I did confession and all of that. And I'm like, well, when's something gonna change? Right? And it never did. And it feels like, and I know they're talking about in a Jewish sense, I guess, with the Pharisees, but all that pomp and circumstance, it never really got me anywhere. I don't know, but I just thought that was interesting.
That's in the Bible? I had no idea. That's in the Bible?
Oh, no, it's like a summary of... Well, it's a summary of... It's like a study thing. It's like, who are the Pharisees? Like,
it's true, though. It's absolutely true. They're the rituals, man. It's like, when you look at the world, it's like, everyone's LARPing, even if they're not religious. Everyone's just LARPing an old tradition. LARPing is an acronym that stands for Live Action Role Play, and that acronym became popular on the internet to describe people who are simply role playing. You know, they're playing a part. They may not even understand themselves, and it came about because of basically these gamers would go out to parks and they would play a tabletop game like Dungeons and Dragons, but they would play it like running around. They made a version where they ran around and dressed as their characters, and so they called that live action role playing. And so that became a way to describe what people are doing. Like if I'm like, let's say someone wanted to insult me right now, they could say, "Oh, you're just LARPing. You're just LARPing as a streamer. You're not really a streamer." Or, you know what I mean? You're just LARPing.
Yeah,
so that's how you
use
that.
It up.
Yeah.
But every time I heard the Pharisees, I'm like, well, those sound like the bad guys. But who are they? But it was all this ritual, and my understanding is, how does Jesse say it? You should read the Bible just to read it, not to remember. How does he phrase it?
Yeah, read it, not to remember. Let it go in one ear, out the other.
Yeah. And that's why. Whenever you bring up a verse at church, I'll just start there, and I'll kind of go a little bit before and a little bit after, and just kind of take it in, and go, oh, okay. But I kept hearing about the Pharisees. I'm like, who are those guys? I'm just being honest. I think everyone else knew, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, but all
Yeah,
that
they were like
ritualistic stuff that
the priest
I did,
class essentially of that time.
Yeah, but all the ritual stuff I did in Catholicism, that never worked, ever.
Yeah.
And so, but going back to our call the other day, you kind of double backed with me. I think I was talking about how, you know, and I probably described it poorly, but being able to, like, see, like, I'm like, oh, that person feels like my brother, or that person seems like my sister. And I think you were going somewhere, and I didn't know exactly what you were saying after I re-listened to the segment. Can you kind of specify that a bit more?
About relating a lot to people?
Trying to ask me, because I don't think I got it. Yeah.
I can't quite remember, man. I just remember, I guess understanding what you were saying, because I feel like I do that a lot. And...
Well,
I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Like, it's something I've done even before ever listening to Jesse. But now I know, like, we really are all the same. We have going through the exact same thing.
That was the thing that I wanted to say. I don't think I articulated well, and it's been very tangible in my day-to-day life where. And again, everything that's going on inside of me is going outside of me, inside of other people.
Yeah.
And so, being able to see when people get real angry all the time, or upset about these things, and it seems like it honestly does seem like all of a sudden, when people get all worked up like that, I go, oh, they. Just knowing, I'm like, it's not this. They can't help themselves, and then that helps you kind of, at least it helped me kind of frame the situation and figure out just know what to do and realize that just knowing that they can't help it. I've been there. I get it. I don't know if that's where you were going. It's
absolutely.
Like,
if we feel a single thing, if you feel a single thing about another person, you're lost. You're in your head and you're lost. You don't understand what's going on. If you feel someone else is wronged you, or the reason you're feeling anything is due to another person, you're lost, beyond lost.
It is like a spot check, because I know, again, it sounds goofy, but even with the dog, I was like, wait, I have a certain feeling about this. It's like, I don't need that dog. I don't need, but I will.
That is funny, man. That is funny.
That came up.
Just that whole thing with the dog.
Right, it was okay to enjoy the Thai food, okay to enjoy the meatloaf, but the dog, that was all ego. It's
right.
A little thing. But
it's even okay to enjoy the dog,
kind of
but that's not a reason to get one. And there may even be a reason to get one. But so far I've yet to, right, in our conversation, right, just putting it logically. Just because I can enjoy a dog isn't a reason to get one. Yeah. And there may exist one, but whatever.
And it actually, it was a joy to see that. A real joy to see it and go, oh, I was all up in my head.
Man, that's amazing.
No, it was totally amazing. Again, we're talking about meatloaf and dogs, but I know it's a little thing, but you guys have a way of telling stories in a way. Like, again, I didn't know who the Pharisees were, so I'm like, I'm just kind of curious. I'll look it up. But you guys speak in a way that you speak simply, so it helps me to understand, and I appreciate that. I think it seems like it's a gift to be able to do that, and it doesn't overcomplicate things when it really is just simple. And I haven't gone a whole day in silence yet, but I've spent several hours, and it is really unnerving when you do that. I'm telling you, It is so unnerving at first. I go, well, what am I all scared of? It's really bizarre.
It's so hell comes out. I told Jesse the other day, because basically I think some years ago now, I remember I told Jesse, I was like, you know what, Jesse? because we were talking about life and stuff, and how you know, when you really want to, you'll drop it, and you'll see that you were always free. And I was telling him, like, you know what, Jesse, what this anger thing, I got it years ago, but you know what, I'm done. I'm done for real. And so that was some time ago. But then the other day we were having a conversation, and that came up again about being done. And I was like, and basically it came up how, essentially the conversation turned into how you can be done with even thoughts themselves all the way. And so I asked him, I was like, Jesse, so the same way I did that with, like, I could just do that with thoughts. Like, I could just decide that right now if I really, really wanted to. He basically said, yeah, in a sense. And it's funny because I'm like, okay, done. Let's do it. All hell broke loose in my mind, inside. It's like every thought that came pretty much after that was trying to make me forget that declaration. It was crazy. And then I woke up the next day and I just laughed at the day previous because I was like, wow, that was all just a thought. It was all just a thought.
And that's the, to me, that's what I found, that's been the biggest challenge for me this week, where, you know, I was getting myself all worked up about, well, did I commit the biggest sin that can ever, you know, be forgiven? And he's like, yeah, you're just up in your head. Knock it off.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a better idea. But it feels, you know, back in the day when I was doing things I shouldn't, like, you know, you're hungover and you're sweating through your pores, when it's just absolute silence for hours. At first, it feels like that. And it's like, why? What's going on? And then it gets to be a bit more comfortable, and then it gets to be a bit lovely. I don't know how to describe it, but I just know it's right. You want to be done with it, and because nothing else works, right? You know, going to confession, you know, doing all the rituals, trying to fill it up with all this garbage. None of that's ever worked, and so, well, let's try this. This seems like a way better idea. But at any rate, it's Friday.
Man.
I don't know why. I feel more comfortable talking while you're sitting in the park than when you're in the.
It's the vibe.
And in the studio.
Yeah, it's real nice actually. It's actually really nice. Eventually, I'm gonna have it where the audio is piped in like legit, and so you guys will all hear it like I'm hearing it through headphones. But this works for now. I'm glad this works. Are you still with me, Derek? Derek, not sure what happened. We lost you there. Test. All right.
Ready to connect.
Let's walk some more calls. We got plenty of calls here. It's amazing. All of you are calling me. It's amazing. 844-900-2229. Appreciate all the support. We'll get back to calls here. Let's check the audio setup and make sure that we're able to. Don't go anywhere, callers. We'll get right back to you. I want to check my audio setup here to see if I'm able to like DJ tunes, and you guys will be able to hear me at home while I, you know, build my audio library here. So let's see here. I'm gonna need my AirPod. I'm gonna need that. And I think we can just do this. Let me know if you guys hear music. I think this is working. This should work soon. Is it working? You guys hear music? This stream is at such a delay. Whatever I do and say comes to the stream like way later. Okay, it doesn't sound like it's working. Let's see here. Oh, you do hear music? Is it actually working? But it's not loud? Thank you, Josh. Appreciate your support. Okay, that seems to be louder. There it is. There it is. Music's working. Yep, music's working. All right. Beautiful, it's working. Okay, it's just a big delay on the stream. But... Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I can do this. I can just switch to this. Come on, go with this. Okay, but how do I make it so I can hear it? That's not gonna work.
What if I never wake? Can't see what's wrong, what's right.
Hey, as long as it works. As long as it works. I don't mind. Okay, yeah, we're gonna add this tune. We're adding it to the library.
I thought I knew it all. Came back to hit me hard. Too many tears for that.
Everything is fake. That's such a good idea. We need to also set it up so that we can make the audio go outwards so everybody here can hear it. That is a fantastic idea. Let's go. Everything is fake. You're right. We'll go back to calls here in the music. This works. I gotta keep my eyes on the field. Keep my eyes on the swivel, you know? 844-900-2229. We'll get back to calls here. Yeah, we totally need a speaker, like a speaker system to put the audio outwards. That is so smart. That's tough. Now someone sent me this. Yeah, like honestly, I have so much music. Pretty much every song we're gonna listen to needs to go into the library. I have a lot of music to download. Every song we listen to, I'm downloading and adding to the library. So we have a lot to go through. We have a lot to go through. amazing. Yeah, I download it, and then the cable. I got the cable to the USB, and the USB into the Denon DJ. We're listening to Floaty. This song is called Catch a Good Worm by Floaty. Add that one in. This is touchscreen, by the way. This little fancy thing. Yeah, we gotta download this one. It's on, so it is a touchscreen. If it ain't Jackie Chung or Mary Rice Hopkins, I don't want it. We're going ADD a little bit. We might not let the songs finish.
Take me by the hand when the trouble calls on name and inspiration sent with an open door again.
Someone less lonely tonight, only away from life. Slandered layers of dust, hiding a touch of light, punching out.
Take me by the hand.
Take Me by the Hand by Blade and
When the
Opal.
trouble calls on name and inspiration sent with an open door again.
You're saying the audio is 5 seconds ahead of my voice? Like it's not synced up with my voice? If I clap, is it synced up?
Only a reflection of us could have worse the situation.
Take me by the
Yeah, I think our audio sync is off.
when the trouble calls on name and inspiration sent with an open door again. Take me by the hand.
You're right, the audio.
And inspiration sent. All the words showing skin, feel the body speaking. I'll pull you by the hand.
Test, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Let me know if I'm synced up.
Take me by the hand when the crisis has no name. I'll turn off my head, find the vital in the edge.
I think we're synced up.
Take me
We're
by
back.
the hand.
Mic check, mic check. Yeah, we'll add this. You guys want to hear? Okay, this guy is a zoomer. This is some zoomer music. This guy's name is Sniper 2004, and he's like like a young white kid. I don't know how else to explain it. Like doing drill music in a big way, but he's just like this little white kid. Let's just play some. I don't think you'll understand unless I just play it for you.
I don't wanna be a rapper. They flew me out on the plane in New York. I'm trying to fly in a helicopter.
You're trying to be a shooter. You're trying to be a shooter in the Middle East.
I just wanna go on tour, but now that music's type of tour. I'm trying to go to the Middle East. They say I'm cold, I'm spitting heat. Hop on the surf, game beat. Got my own way, bitch, I'm one with the sea. Hop out the face, I'm a pony. I was like 6 in the petting zoo. Heavy bullets gonna strut through you. Cart wax gonna get me loose. Bad bitch tryna use a job. Don't got shit except my dogs. Built this shit like Lincoln Logs. Built this shit like brick by brick. Carry snappers, fuck a blick. I'm a young rich scammer, Ian Big. I got hoes that come around, they like my snapper, they love that shit. I don't wanna be a rapper. They flew me out on the plane in New York. I'm tryna fly in a helicopter. I'm tryna go out to war. I just wanna be a sniper. I just wanna go on tour. But now that music's type of tour. Can't figure out why they fucking me, but I can tell that I really do. If you speaking some shit about your stopper, then he get a hit with a 762. If I got problem, I don't give a fuck, cause I got a guy watching me up on the roof. I was out stopping in Jordan, my rocks, some Jordan shoes, some Jordan
He's a little kid.
Bad bitch just hit me up.
No, he's white. Like, not Jewish white. Like, he's white.
Cause I know this not been important, dude. Lean fiend where I bought a juice spot, green beans, feeling molly loose. I gotta hit him, my scope on my suit. I gotta hit him, my scope on my suit. I don't wanna be a rapper. They flew me out on the plane in New York. I'm tryna fly in a helicopter. I'm tryna go out to war. I just wanna be a sniper. I just wanna go on tour. But now that music's type of tour.
All right, let's get back to calls here.
I like this new generation of music.
He just wants to be a sniper. He doesn't want to be a rapper. He wants to be a sniper. All right, let's get to calls here. So AirPods off.
Ready to connect. Click connect to show now. You are connected as the host. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
Hey, caller. I think we got a caller from Texas. How you doing? I think.
Me?
What's up, sir? Who am I speaking with?
Oh, you're speaking to Chase.
How you doing, Chase? Nice to hear from you. Happy Good Friday.
I'm doing good, man. You relaxing out there?
Big time. Taking it easy.
Hey, you got some stuff.
You said what?
Oh yeah, you do have hold on, man. You got a delay, or I got my stream.
I think you're just listening to me on the stream, probably.
Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, you got a delay, man. There we go.
I think you're just.
I had a delay.
Am I live now with you?
Yeah. No, I had the stream running.
Thank you. That's what it was. Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
Cool.
How you doing, sir? Welcome.
So what's going on?
Kicking it back in the park.
Relaxing pretty good out there.
It's nice. It's nice. Happy Good Friday.
Yeah, I had to come out here in my backyard with my dogs, get eaten up by mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah?
Hang outside. Yeah. Got some transmission problems going on in life right now. What you got going on?
You said in life?
Yeah.
Not just cars?
Well, I mean, I can't just call up and gripe about life every time I call in, so I just figured, hey, I'll talk about something that's not pissing me
You can
off.
gripe about life. You're welcome to gripe about life. You got gripes?
Oh, brother, you do not want me to gripe about life. I'm going to go on about something. Can I cuss on your stream, or do I got to be...
No, let's keep it clean.
Oh, man, that makes it more tense and nerve-wracking, dude. I can't get my message across without cussing.
But you say you got a gripes? What's one gripe you got?
What's about my truck? My transmission?
I don't know. Oh, no. Hey, don't go anywhere, Chase. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, Chase. Oh, no. Chase, hold on, Chase. Chase, are you still there, Chase? Hey, Chase. Testing, Chase. Are you still there? Hey, Chase, are you still there? Hey, Chase. Hey, Chase, you still there? We still got you there, Chase? Oh, darn, what'd I do? Yo, Chase. What's up, Brian? Chase, man, what happened? It's probably me, but I think I figured it out here. Oh, I got you. Oh, darn. Still there, Chase? We got you back?
Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
Hello. Okay, I think we're back, Chase. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm here, man, but you keep hanging up on me.
That was an accident, sir. We're back.
You keep screwing the call up.
I know.
Can you hear me, or are you gonna?
Loud and clear.
God.
You're coming in clear.
Can you hear me, or are you talking to someone else?
No, I'm talking to you, Chase.
Thank you. I was about to say, don't act like it. No, don't do that. I'm putting up with people's crap. I can't tell if you're joking. Just anyway.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, it looks nice out there.
It's nice, yeah. A little overcast, but can't complain. Nice and breezy.
You're in Cali, right?
Oh, yeah.
So y'all don't ever get this hot weather. Well, y'all get hot weather, but y'all don't get it like we do.
No, we don't get... It's pretty much... It can get hot, but no matter what, if it's a hot day, at the end of the day, it stops being hot. The sun goes down, it gets breezy, like... It's just how it is. What is
so
it? Is it humid
like
over there?
Like, well, it'll get that way. Once we hit about June, July, and heat index will get up to about 114, and the humidity will be sitting at about 70%. It's miserable.
Yes, sir.
Dry heat's way better.
And then
Dry heat's way better.
and then the sun goes down, and you're in bed, and you're still sweating.
Well, no, because God invented air conditioning.
That's true. You did do that. By way of
yeah,
man.
no problem with that. But I mean, it won't. But if you ever get a job, a labor job, where you, even if you work outside in it a lot, you get climatized. So it's kind of like come home from work, you can still sit out in the heat, and you'd be fine. But otherwise, you can't sleep in it.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit in it. So anyway, you want to hear about my transmission on my truck? Or
Tell
what?
me about
You
it.
said I can gripe.
Yeah, you can gripe. You're welcome to. Oh, sun's coming out. Ready for your gripes.
I'm afraid that if I start talking anymore, all of a sudden it's going to be, I can't hear you, Chase. Oh, I can't hear you.
No. I'm not touching the phone. I'm not even going to touch it.
Thank you. Awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had a transmission leak, and I'm still... so apparently one of the hoses got disconnected. Transmission just blew out all on I-35, the interstate highway.
No.
And I think it was... Yeah. It was scary because... You're going 80 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden, you're not going 80 miles an hour, but your engine's starting to rev a little higher.
Right.
And then you realize, okay, my transmission just blew. So I guess I'm screwed until someone comes and picks me up. Well, it's probably about and this was during I think I spilled all this crap out on y'all a long time ago. I was talking about the PCP, and my niece was over here, and she's getting smacked around, and so I got into some shit and then tried to come back to the house and bring her back here. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I think when I was high on that stuff, I was going down to 35 trying to get back home. I don't think I was out of Austin at that point in time, and I hit the 4x4.
You said high?
Turned the 4x4 on. Yeah, that's what I said. And so
in the video game, obviously.
4x4 and in a video game, in Minecraft. Yeah, I live in my mom's basement. I don't really even get out at all. I don't. So anyway, I'm just making all this up. But yeah, no, and so you can't run a 4x4 on regular terrain. You need some reason to run the 4x4. So you've got to be stuck in mud or pulling something out. So you don't run it on the highway. You're gonna ruin stuff. And I think usually what it does is like not the torque converter. Something. I don't know, there's a torque converter. I'm not writing transmissions. One of those things, it's solenoid, one of those things, and it will burn up and it'll ruin the transmission. But I think what it did was it put a bunch of pressure inside of the transmission, the what's it called?
What
Ready to connect. Click connect to show now. You are connected as the host. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
Man, I swear. Okay, cool.
Sorry about that, Jake.
Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, I just looked in the chat, man. You guys are some chat shit talkers for real. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I don't care. You don't like me. I'm gonna come back to the chat and call in anyway. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Cool. So, yeah, no. Anyway, I got the transmission fixed. It.
Is it something you had maintained before?
Yeah, it's a solid truck.
It was a solid maintained transmission. You had flushed it before.
Yeah, I had cam swap, everything, and the engine was replaced before I even got it, and the transmission was replaced. But whoever had done, man, honestly, I thought that someone got up in there and pulled the stuff out, and my mechanic said it's possible. First, he thought it was that happened, and then after talking to him today, and he said no, those hoses weren't the clamps weren't on there good enough. So he said more than likely you put too much pressure into the transmission and it just naturally blew up. I'm not ruling out the possibility of someone getting up in there.
You're saying sabotage?
Sabotaging my truck. Yeah, I mean, there was a high possibility, and I can get into the reason why, but it's just going to piss the chat off, so I probably won't do that.
Yeah, my buddy flushed out his transmission, which was all old, and then now his transmission's messed up. Because when it's all old like that, it's actually better to leave it. I heard, leave it alone.
Yeah, you don't. Well, this transmission on this truck is new. I mean, I shopped the VIN number to where I bought it from, and he was going to order me a new transmission, but then someone else, another mechanic, looked at it. Luckily, and because he was wanting to charge $44, and I don't have that kind of money right now. I had to miss work. I lost $1,200 just from missing work from this truck being messed up. So I mean, I couldn't pay $44 unless I go and borrow the money from my damn sister. I do not want to borrow money from my sister.
Don't do that.
Spot to be in.
There's no reason. You can wait. That can wait. There's no need to do all that. You can wait.
I don't need any more female vitriol spewed at me right now. I've been having enough, so yeah, it's not a good idea. But
so what are you gonna do on what are you gonna do now on Good Friday? Now that you've gotten it out off your chest.
I'm not sure if anyone wants to hear this one too. There was a possibility of me going and hanging out with some people that I know that live here through a girl that I basically just hooking up with her again. We're just playing boyfriend and girlfriend because it's fun, and she's kind of she's in these people that I know, and in Minecraft, Minecraft Aryan Circle buddies that I know, and they hooked me up with her a long time ago, and we've been friends for a while. And she's been dying to come over and hang out with me and clean my house. And so after everything was said and done, she's been hanging around, and she's fun, she's hot, she's a lunatic, and she's a cute lunatic, but used to in Minecraft, she used to do a lot of methamphetamine. She did like 10 years, I think, but she's clean now. She just likes to drink. So, hell, she's going to come around and do that stuff. I'll let her do it.
You'll do it.
I'm not trying to make her my wife or anything. Yeah, but she's a little bit, I don't know if she's mad at me or something now, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to go over there and hang out.
So you'll just go till you get... You'll go to... Yeah, there's no stopping that kind of thing.
In Minecraft,
you'll do it.
It's all in Minecraft.
You'll do that till you get burned.
Don't worry.
There's no stopping that kind of thing. You'll do that till you get burned, and then maybe.
Well, with the woman or with... I'm not going to do any hard drugs, brother. I mean, I'll tell you
with
about
the woman,
stuff I've done.
Or with any mess, really.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, no, she's easy. It's an agreement between us.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an agreement. And unless she's going to go and actually get with someone...
You have an ironclad contract, is what you're trying to tell me? You have an ironclad contract?
No,
you're protected?
Yeah, sure.
You have it in writing? You got yourself protected?
Prenup.
Yeah. You're laughing because you know that's impossible.
Not with her, man. I couldn't do it. No, she did tell me. She told me she got frustrated about something, and then she said something about I've got a lot of baggage, and I'm thinking, I know. Known you for a long time. I know you got a lot of baggage. What's your point?
Hey, you.
She's not responding to me right now. Whatever. Huh?
Well, I'm sure you'll dive in anyways. Chase, man, call me again.
If I can, because I got no. Yeah. All right, man. Thanks.
Take care, sir. How was the volume of music like during a call? Was the music volume like at a good volume? No, I don't think you guys even heard it. Can you guys even hear the music? Yeah, I don't think you guys even heard any music during that call. Yep. We're getting the levels right. We're getting the levels right.
Don't cry, baby. I love you.
Gotta keep my head on a swivel, jeez. I think we gotta go soon, because this whole street, it becomes illegal to park soon. So this street is going to be illegal to park in soon, so I gotta go.
Let's go.
Thanks everybody for donating.
Don't ever forget, wherever you go, I'm always with you.
Let's just vibe out. Let's just vibe out until I have to leave this street.
Don't cry, baby. I love you.
千万不要忘记，你走到哪里，我永远在你身边。
Yeah, with a speaker here, this would become a performance. This would become like a performance. Lord Spike Protein, man, what the huge super chat. Gigantic super chat, man. Thank you so much for the support. Lord Spike Protein. 07's in the chat for Lord Spike Protein, always. It's a nice day. Sun's starting to come out.
La puerta se cerró detrás de ti y nunca más volviste a aparecer.
You guys probably recognize a bunch of this music. Let's just add this whole playlist to the DJ folder. Yeah, this whole playlist can go in, I think.
Y así detrás de ti se fue mi amor, creyendo que podría convencer a tu alma de mi padecer. Pero es que no supiste soportar las penas que nos dio la misma adversidad, así como también nos dio felicidad, nos vino a castigar con el dolor. La puerta se cerró detrás de ti y nunca más volviste a aparecer. Dejaste abandonada la ilusión que había en mi corazón por ti. Pero es que no supiste soportar las penas que nos dio la misma adversidad, así como también nos dio
Playlist is 1,000 songs. It's taking a while to download.
con el dolor. La puerta se cerró detrás de ti y nunca más volviste a aparecer. Dejaste abandonada la ilusión que había en mi corazón por ti.
Amazing. This is that song, the trio, the Mexican sounding song was called La Puerta by Los Tres Haces. It's no Jake Husden. Shout out Jake Husden. Let's see here. What's this? Appreciate you, Final Frontier. Thanks for joining. Oh, we got a good playlist. Actually, next few. I think by the end of it, it should be time to move out of this spot. I've seen the cars already leave. It might already be time, but it's okay. If the policia comes, I'll be like, no, I'm just about to leave. Okay, this one's like a Canadian band. These guys are Canadian. I almost forgot about these guys.
So you don't get to be a saint. Martyrs never last this long.
Sounds Canadian.
Guess I'll never be the one to defeat desire in song. Here's a marker, here's my naked skin, our exhibit A. Put a small X where I lost my way. All the actors broke their legs, and it's too late to postpone. The producer's getting high, and the audience went home. Smile and take your awkward bow. Turn and stumble off the stage. Let the rain be your applause.
What are we gonna eat today?
Every encore soothe your rage. Squint with one eye, hum a show tune. Wait for your ride to say, oh, that's where you must have lost your way.
Is that parking that just went? Chat, was that parking? Was that the parking cops that just drove by? Was that the parking security that just drove by? Anybody see? He told me that too. You guys want to do simple pickup? Anchor Baby does simple pickup.
Them old finna start acting out if I don't see him soon. Yeah, my best friend ain't backing out, it's still on site. Fool, I'm the only one out here on the night loose. I'm the only one out here on the night loose. Trophy case still light, body need a race stripe. And these minerals on my body break light. And these reds on my body break light. New man coming up ahead on his own too. You a natural blondie like cool. Sleeping on my belly and I look like a serpent. Talking heads rippling on the surface. Eyes low, chin, every shoegazer. Moonwalking, R.I.P. Stanley Kubrick. You had you some birthdays, could you prove it? Show me the wisdom in your movement. Show me some wisdom in your movement. Feelings you provide, feelings you provide. I know. Feelings I know.
Man, I'm so glad the calls work and all that and the music works. Next we're gonna get that speaker and we're gonna pipe into audio.
I know.
That's not the Bond Church. Over there, that building is the building. It says Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Fairbanks Center for Motion Picture Study. That is not a church. What's up, Lendy?
I took my car down to the waterfront, put it in park. I got some plans for us. We'll make a boat out of the ocean wood, and we can float out into the water. We'll drop the line down into the blue sea. You close your eyes just like you.
This one is called Howie Sounds, and it always makes me think of Kevin Howie. Kevin Howie. It's spelled just like his name. Howie Sounds. What is a different one? You guys are awesome. Thank you, everybody, that I get to do this. I appreciate it. I'm just kicking the vent in the park with you guys, vibing and playing, doing exactly what I wanted to do. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. I think after this tune, we gotta get up and move the car. I think this whole, honestly, all this whole playlist is songs we used for Nick's stream. I think we can say that pretty much, I mean, I'm not going to feel happy until I go through it, actually. I want to say it's all good, but I'm not going to be happy till I go through each one and decide if it goes in or not. Alright, we should start picking up our stuff and get moving.
Nothing I can do now, it's too late to realize. Got you on my mind.
let's move all this. All right, let's go. Do you forget what you tried to remember? Do you remember what you tried to forget? Let's see here. A woman, why won't you listen to me? Song about a woman. Do you? Okay. Flip it around and we are mobile. Oh yeah, buddy. Alright folks, let's get out of here. Hope you've been enjoying the stream. Very, very experimental. Very, very experimental. But I think successful. Okay. Gotta get that Captain Crunch, girl. That Captain Crunch, Captain Crunch, Captain Crunch. Gotta get that Captain Crunch. Gotta get that Captain Crunch. Gotta get that bowl right now. Whoa. Captain Crunch, where the bowl? She got out of control. Captain Crunch, where the bowl? She's all out of control. All right. All right, what do we do next? Let's check and make sure we didn't leave anything. Let's make sure that we did not leave anything behind. Nick having an episode. What's up, Christopher? Pardon. You don't know the Captain Crunch song? You guys don't know the Captain Crunch song? Clearly you don't know the Captain Crunch song. Thanks, Lord Spike Protein. You guys want to take a little walk around this thing? And then we'll leave. Hey, Ghost Rider. No, I wasn't doing calls. We were doing music. But I will turn the calls back on now. I will turn the lines back on so that we could do that. (844-900-2229). If you want to call in, it's 844-900-2229. Appreciate it, everybody supporting the stream. Do a cross-country road trip with the backpack. Carver, you see how this backpack is forming? We're going to be able to go literally anywhere. We're going to be able to travel. We're going to be able to do anything we want. I'll take you guys all over the world if you want. I'll take you guys all over the world if you want me to. I usually come and play. You know, play soccer here. This is where I go. Kind of just kick the ball around here. Looks like they're playing baseball. Little bambinos playing baseball today. Friday baseball. I usually come and play. Oops, sorry. Stream was going. Probably heard the echo. Yeah, security park police. Bro, Josh, are you down? I'm literally so down. That's such a fun idea. You guys want to watch a little bit of baseball here? Might just be practice or something. It's out of control. You guys think this park thing was CGI? You think this whole thing was just AI generated? You're saying this whole trip has been AI generated? Can you guys even see the players? Can't really get it. They probably think I'm a creep. Who's this creep with the camera on his shoulder? There's a creep filming us. It's like, it's 2025, you weirdos. Don't you know people stream? Nobody thinks it's weird to talk out into the air. Everybody knows that they're talking into phones or something. So that's not weird anymore. It's time to get over people having cameras. You know, that's the world we're going to be in, where literally every inch, where you have to kind of just assume that there's a camera on you. And that's probably a normal thing already, but I'm just saying that, just consider Teslas, 360 camera and microphone inside and outside. Imagine a bunch of those on the streets. Imagine all the other EVs. Imagine all the Ring doorbells, Wi-Fi cameras, Wi-Fi location, like that GPS locating with Wi-Fi stuff. It's going to basically be totally surveilled everywhere. Pretend you're a pro scout. You guys seriously don't know the camcorder song? No, Hake, I'm not going into the bathroom. I have a camera on my shoulder. I'm not going into the bathroom. Hake's like, the bathroom, they redid the bathroom. It's nice. I'm not going in to show you the freaking bathroom. This is like a little workout spot. It's like where you could use like body weight to work out. Hake films the bathrooms with no hesitation. Is she out of control? People really like this park too. It's actually really nice because I see the same people here always exercising. It's kind of a nice little feature here for everybody who lives around here. Oh no, the camera. We almost lost it. What's up, William number 7? Or is this William number 7? How you doing, William? Appreciate you being in the chat. Yeah, this is me. Alright, we're back. Hey Chase, I usually do keep the live chat replay up. I usually do. I remember, William, appreciate that. Alright folks, I don't know what to say. I'm thinking, what else did I want to do here? I think that's it for the stream. I think now that the tech is for sure working, I think I can like maybe plan like a cooler itinerary for one of these, for the next one. And we can go out and do something great. What's going on with the camera? What the? I'm thinking we could do an itinerary now that this stuff works and I could take calls on the go and do anything I want really. I bet you we could probably like set up an itinerary, what to do, a couple things to do next time we do something like this. I know people are out there IRL streaming. I don't know if they're trying to do a show like me, like talk, like all this stuff I'm doing here. But appreciate you supporting and all that. We're definitely being very experimental here. Very, very experimental. But I think it's been a success. So I think this is a good spot to leave it at. I'm trying to think if there was one more thing I wanted to do with you guys. No, I think that's it. I gotta get to the office, put some stuff away, and call it a day. So what can I say, folks? I hope you enjoyed the stream. I had fun doing it. We're gonna keep experimenting and doing things here. But for now, take care. Like, subscribe, and all the good things. Leave a little comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Show some decorum. Don't be rude. Click the like button. Leave a comment. But until you know what? Before I go though, it would be that's all the super chats. I just wanted to make sure. All right, folks. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you Sunday for church with Jesse Lee Peterson. And other than that, see you Monday for more American Anchor Baby. Make sure you're liked and subscribed. Hit that notification bell because you never know what the Anchor Baby's going to do next. Take care. Peace.